125 to go. It's Avenue of Stars in front, 2 lengths clear. Too Much Class and Shigaroo, but it's Avenue of Stars in front. Gee, loves the Poly. Avenue of Stars, 5 wins on this surface.
Johnny, we've called him the Poly pin-up horse, Avenue of Stars. What a record he's built on this synthetic track since its inception.
Yes, it's he's also got a fan club now too. Yeah, no, when the turf got ripped up here, we kind of looked at him. He was a little fella, and we thought, well, here's an opportunity to put him out for 4 months or so and just see if he matures, strengthens up. And he did well in the spell. But when he came back into work, he probably put on 20 kilos in the first kind of couple of weeks, and he's been able to maintain that now. When he's gone from when he was winning on the turf here, 430 kilos, he's up to 470 to 480 now. So, you know, he's got a bit of strength about him now, and yeah, and it's showing in the results here on the Poly.
He doesn't just necessarily love the synthetic here. All his wins have been at the Gold Coast. He's a 9-time winner in his career, and that they have either been on the turf previously before it getting ripped up, or now a 5-time winner on the synthetic track.
Yeah, we kind of noticed on Saturday, like when he comes here and he knows he's racing here, he's got his game face on. Like the last 2 starts at Doomben, he's gone up there and gone to sleep in the tie-up stalls and thought, maybe I'm only here for a trial and a trip away sort of thing. But he's a different horse when he crosses the road. And, you know, when I was a young fella at home, they always told me, you know, if you're going to set a horse up to win a race, do it on your home track.
Just tell us about how you got the horse to begin with.
We bought him online, same time I bought Tremonto, so we bought the 2 of them online. I knew the horse because I had pre-trained him when I was working for Casey at Aquis, and we had him in the barn here. It was a cheeky little fella. He liked to rip and bust, basically, yeah. And probably for the first couple of campaigns, that's how he worked. He just went on the track and ripped around.
Yeah.
After giving him the spell, we kind of sat down and thought we would change his routine. He only ever works 1 lap now, and he can go whatever speed he feels like on that morning, basically, and you keep him happy, and it seems to be working that way. He's like I say, he's not a big fella, but he gets fit really, really quick. When I gave him 4 months off, like I'd automatically think 3 months they take to get back to racing. He was back racing within 8-9 weeks, and we never trialled him. He just went straight to the races. He doesn't need to trial. All those sorts of things. It's just very easy now to get.
Another string to his bow at the moment is these weights that he's carrying. It's rare to see horses carrying 64 kilos, or I think he was allotted 66 a couple of weeks ago when Yvette Lewis claimed down, and he was able to win that day. It's rare to see those sorts of weights these days, but he's doing it, and for a little horse, that's another testament to him.
Yeah, you know, it's something that kind of surprised us. And Noel Callow, when Noel won on him earlier in his prep, he said to me, this horse would go 70 kilos and win. He's just got that will. A couple of the other jockeys have said to me, you know, when they've ranged up outside him, they thought with the weight difference, they'll go past him, but he's got a heart and he just tries. And yeah, it's very tough to get past.
You are creeping up towards 70 kilos now, the more that you keep winning. He's got a good association with some female apprentices as well. Emily Lang and Yvette Lewis have won on him a few times.
Yeah, it just seems to go well for them. But mind you, in saying that, he's got a very good record with Jag too,
yeah.
In his early campaign. And yeah, so I think once people get to know him, you know, I've had to say to Emily and Yvette when they've gone around to start, look, don't canter him around, just trot him around. He can get a bit keen. And, you know, he races that way. That, you know, the last 2 or 3 starts, he's been good, that he's been happy to sit outside the leader. He hasn't had to rip and bust. So hopefully we're getting there. Hopefully he's maturing, and hopefully, you know, it'll get him over a bit of distance further down the track, because I think, you know, a horse that's won a few races, they're hard to win those 1,500 metre races sort of thing in Saturday class. So maybe our option is to look at stepping up to 2,000 metres.
Yeah, your Poly options are probably limited now, but you'll go back to the turf in a couple of weeks' time for the Jules race day?
Yeah, we think there's a suitable race here. There's an 1,800, maybe a couple of options. So, you know, we'll keep our options open there sort of thing. But he's won over 1,700 here on the turf, and he won't know it's 1,800 metres. He'll be starting down the chute there and doing 1 lap. Yep. So hopefully it's all the same to him.
Not a bad strike rate that you've got for just the one horse in work, Johnny.
Yeah, we were looking at the provincial strike rate here in Queensland, and we're shooting 100% per 3. 9 starts, 5 wins, 3 seconds and a third. So Tremondo let us down, he run third. But
Who needs more horses?
who needs more horses, though?